Hey everyone, FPL Valentino here. Hope you had a good week watching all the games, catching up on the surprises, highlights. Um, yeah, like the usual FPL, probably had good and bad results. So I'm just going through just a recap of the week and potential transfers in and out, good transfers in and out, who to target, who not to target. Just some general tips. I'm just winging this as I usually do. So I'll just quickly show my team. I did okay. I didn't do the best. I got a bit unlucky. So I got 49 points. I was unlucky with Forest. They were going to keep a clean sheet, but then the last 15 minutes got wiped out with an unlucky handball. I would have probably been on 8. I don't know, an extra 10 points. I got unlucky with Marmouche. Definitely thought he was starting. He had the second most minutes last season, and yeah, didn't think Bob and Lewis would start, unfortunately, but that's FPL, happens. um, he's got Kookaburra, Kukurea, Van der Ven, you know, Salah was he left it till late. But look, sometimes you have good starts, bad starts, so that's it. Um, so I'll go through each game. By the way, I use FPL Focal. Shout out to Oscar, he's really good. This is probably the best app I find instead of the normal FPL official app. He just puts everything all in one. So I commend him for putting this together. Just makes it easier. It's just FPL Focal. Yeah. All right, let's go through Liverpool, Bournemouth. Good game there. Salah. A lot of people saying Salah was a bit quiet. I'm just gonna go through the best players from each. So obviously you can see through the bonus, Semenyo did really well. So if you're looking to transfer him in, because they've got a really good run. Um, where are you? Like they've got a pretty good run from now. Gameweek 2, Wolves. You can get him in there. Gakpo looked really good. Tiki. I don't know how to say. Was decent as well. Um, but yeah, Liverpool defense looks a little bit weaker. Um, but I think that's just because of the fullbacks, and it was a bit unfortunate. Whoever had the new fullbacks, they got subbed off with like 30 seconds to get the clean sheet, 60 minutes. So that was a bit unlucky. Um, so yeah, and then you can see where's the DEFCON. Alright, yeah. So you got Virgil. He got heaps. He racked up a ton. Shobuzlai. So sorry, Bozlai. He just missed out. Tavernier, Senesi. That's that there. Villa were pretty disappointing. I don't know what happened to them. They hardly got a shot on target. But I think Newcastle, because they didn't really have Isak, maybe they were playing a bit more condensed or defensive. But Gordon and Langa looked pretty lively. Um, so yeah. So what next games they've got? But yeah, with Newcastle, I don't know. I'd wait maybe the Leeds match, game week 3. Not much to say about that. I would hold Watkins and Rogers. You know, it's first game, 90 minutes. They should hopefully bounce back against Brentford. They look a bit shaky as well. Brighton, Fulham, didn't really see much of it. Saw a few highlights. Not much to see there. I know not really anyone stands out there. Spurs, they looked pretty good in attack. Richarlison, he scored a crack of goals. Kudus was really good as well, getting the assists. They look pretty good attacking and defensively. A bit stronger now with Mr. Thomas the Frank engine. So he's got the engine going well. Yeah, so Burnley, they're not going to keep as many goals out like they did in the Championship. It's a whole new ball game. But Richarlison, I wouldn't transfer him in just because Solanke might. I don't know. I think Richarlison will keep his spot, but I'm not sure how long he'll keep it for. So, if you want, you can take a risk, but, you got Manchester City next game. I'll maybe just hold off for now. But Kudus looks like a good pick. still. Sunderland did pretty well. West Ham, they're not looking very good. Uh, Diouf got a bit unlucky. He should have scored, but then Ballard blocked that one as well. So he played a really good game. So Sunderland looked pretty decent. West Ham, yeah, I don't know about them. You look to transfer them out maybe if they keep that going. Mr. Potter needs his Harry Potter magic to change it around. But yeah, I see a lot of people transferring in Ballard, which I don't know. I know it's one game. They're facing Burnley. They got a good run, but I don't know. I would just hold off on them. But if you want to go for gold. Man City looked really good. Haaland, Mr. Reliable. Wolves, with Wolves, Strand Larsen didn't look too shabby. He got a bit unlucky. Not had a few chances. But yeah, Mr. Reindeers had a very good game. Yeah, so even Lewis picked up. I didn't even know Lewis and Bob were gonna start. So it was just a bit unlucky that Marmoush didn't start. But I'll talk about my transfers, what I'm doing there. But Bob, Mr. Sideshow Bob might be a good pick. I think playing on the right, there's not much competition on the right. I think on the left wing, it's Marmoush Doku. In the middle, probably Cherky and Bernardo Silva. And then Reindeers might be playing deeper. But look, it depends on Pep. Pep is Pep roulette. Just go to the casino and flip a coin with him, pretty much. But yeah, a lot of people are transferred in Reindeers. So, it's good to have one asset. But let's look at their fixtures. They got Tottenham. Tottenham, there should be a few goals in there, but Tottenham's defense is a bit better. The next 5 isn't not super easy, not super hard. Yeah, that's them. Chelsea were a little bit disappointing. Crystal Palace look very strong. In defence, they're just hard to break down. I think Chelsea, they should have played Palmer on the right wing. I don't know, they started Giddens and Palmer was in the centre. And Palmer does so much better when he's on the right wing because then he cuts in and has a lot more space. And also in the Club World Cup, that's where they put him and he did so much better. So, I know, I'm hoping they can play him on the right wing. Otherwise, he's FPL. It's the way he plays, he probably won't get as many points or be to his best. So, I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Mark Cucurella did really well. Even Joss Champong, Ping Pong, I don't know how you say it, but he played really well. So it looks like he might be starting it, but I'm not too sure. Cucurella very attacking, so I've got him. And Palace, yeah, look good defensively. I think Eze's gone to Arsenal, or there's a Here We Go by Fabrizio, so just keep a eye out for that. Because it's going to definitely affect their attack. That's just one to watch with them. Forest, Wood just came out of the woodworks. Like, no goals in pre-season, and then he gets 2 goals. And that's peak FPL though. You transfer him out for someone else. No goals in pre-season, like 1 or something, and then he just gets 2 goals. I know Brentford are a bit rocky because Frank is gone. But yeah, Anderson looked really good. Gibbs White, but yeah, they had a pretty good game. Unlucky not to get the clean sheet. Only thing with Nottingham Forest. Everyone's now transferring in Wood. But they got Crystal Palace next. I think they'll still be good defensively. West Ham, they'll probably bag a lot of goals there. Arsenal, probably not. Their defense is still good. But yeah, for Wood, I'll just keep an eye on because I think Brentford, their defense hasn't been as good lately. But I'll keep the defensive players are pretty decent. Like Aina, Williams, Sells, even Anderson. He's a good pick, Anderson. Manchester United, I saw that game with Arsenal. That was a really good game. Manchester United played pretty well. I was unlucky. I think Cunha was best player, and Mbeumo and Mount. They created a lot of chances. Arsenal didn't play their best. but they still got the job done because they still got a good defense. G Cortez, he didn't do much. He probably needs time to settle in, so I wouldn't transfer him in. I'll just wait for him to get to settle in a bit more. And Arsenal don't have the best fixtures. Even Fernandes didn't look that good, playing a bit deeper. Um, Leeds might be a good game. They might turn it around. But then you got Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester. You got four hard games after that. So I'm not sure how I'll go with that. But yeah, the defense still looks solid, and now they're getting Eze, so their attack should be a lot better. Leeds looked very good. I was really surprised. Everton, they couldn't even get the ball the first half. It was hopeless. Goodmanson, very good, 3 bonus. I think Everton played a bit better second half. A bit unlucky with the handball with Tarkowski. But yeah, I know some of the attackers, if they continue like that, you might transfer them out. So that's just a quick review cap of that. Let's see, bonus points. So this is really good. I love this because you can see these bonus points live as they're playing, which is awesome. So you can just check it out. It's just easy to see. Edward Cullen. Yeah, he killed it. Ballard, Trafford, Nuri did well, but that's because he was playing he'd go more into a centre back 3 when he was defending. So he might get less another week when Pep changes the system, so it just depends. But if Nuri is, if he's in that spot, that he'll be a good pick. But then Guardiola wasn't there, so then you think he's going to take his spot or not. Lacroix, he looks like a good pick for Crystal Palace. He got heaps of defensive points. Caicedo, he's a tank as usual. Einar got it there. He got 12. It's a lot. So if he continues to rack up more than Williams, that could be a potential transfer. Fernandes got unlucky not to get 12. But, as you can see, Arsenal defense is still pretty good there. Yeah, Tarkowski, he got a lot still there. So these top transfers in, Randy, Semenyo, everyone's, getting these people in and out. Wirtz, he didn't have the best. No, he didn't do too much. I think Gakpo is a really good transfer in. If you were to get Liverpool, Salah, Salah, but I think Gakpo just looks dangerous and is very good value, price per value, price value, something, I don't know. He's a good price and you get good value out of him. Konza, because he got the ban, but he should be back in a week. I think Guardiola's injured. Joel Pedro, I wouldn't sell just yet. West Ham, he might do better. He didn't look too good against Palace, but Palace were a solid defense. So yeah, I'll just quickly show you my team. That's a bit embarrassing. It's there. So, what are my plans? All right, where is it? I think it was this one. Here we go. What I did. Come on, planner. Oh, here we go. So, transferred out Marmouche to out price points. I got Semenyo in I did all before the price rises. So I got him at 7 mil and I sold Marmouche at 8.5. So I just did that for now. There's a chance I might transfer out Bowen because what I do, I like to look at the prices, the price prediction changes. So this is a really good one. It's Football Hub. Just type in FPL price changes on Google and this will come up. So you can see all the price changes and predictions. Say Haaland's going to go up tonight. Richarlison, he played well. The players that didn't play so well, they got down. So Bowen is going to most likely decrease tomorrow. right before the game deadline. So I'm like, if I keep him, he could score against Chelsea, but I don't know. I doubt it, but that could bite me in the bum. But then his price is going down, and then I think it's good to keep a good team value at the start. Like I could take a -4, and I could get where is he? I could get Evan Nilsson. Where are you? Oh, this is annoying. Say is you get Wood, but he went up, and they're versing Palace. Teta would be good once Sunderland, West Ham. So Bournemouth got a pretty good run. Wolves just shipped in 4 goals. So that's not too bad. So I could do that. Take a -4 because that'll be good for the long run. Sometimes it's okay to take a hit. Sometimes it's not. I try not to take hits unless it's early in the season or the price is going to change and it's going to kind of stuff up your team value or I might do that. I'm just depending. That's that. So yeah, that's really good. If you want to check the prices and everything. There's another one there. What am I looking at? Oh, no, that's another one. So yeah, but I really like using this app, and it's on the phone as well, and you can check all the. It also has all the DEFCON, the injuries, teams coming up, who transfer in, transfer out. So yeah, there's a few players you can transfer in or out. It just depends on your team. So, but yeah, like the ones I'll be weary of West Ham, any West Ham, Chelsea attack if they keep Palmer in the centre, don't moving out to the wing, right wing. It might just affect like in the second half of the season where you didn't do much. But it's only the first game, so you have to be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I need to go over. It's in and out. Yeah, we already went through this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I see anything else, I might update it. So yeah, all right. Well, we'll see what happens this following week. The game deadline. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, West Ham. It's Chelsea. It should be a good game. And Man City Spurs. I might for captaincy. That's right. For captaincy shouts. So let's go through captaincy. This is why I like it. It's just easier. Haaland obviously against Tottenham. Good shout. He's reliable. I think he'll score. I just think Tottenham are a bit better defense, so it shouldn't be too many. I don't know. I wouldn't captain Gyökeres. I don't know. He just didn't have a good first game, and I think you have to settle in. Salah. I don't know. He wasn't at his best the first game, but he got a goal. He always leaves it late. And Newcastle, I think their defense is a bit tighter now because they don't have Isak. So I think they're just kind of changing tactics a little bit until they get a striker in. So their defense is still good. Saka could be a good shout against Leeds, but I think the points are going to be spread across Arsenal with the players coming in. Palmer, I'm thinking of captaining him, but I just don't want him to play in the middle again. If he's on the right wing, he'll do 100 times better. So it's either going to be between Palmer and Semenyo. I might go for a punt and captain Semenyo, to be honest. They're versing Wolves. You could do Watkins as well, but Brentford looked pretty shaky. But their first game wasn't the best, so I might avoid that. But yeah, just go with your gut on who you want to captain and who you want to bring in. My other mate, he's new to the game. Jovi, good stuff, Jovi. He like transferred out 6, 7 people, and he didn't know that it costs -4. So luckily I told him. So I think he's just using a free hit or wild card to save all these points. Um, but yeah, so I think that's it. Hope you have a good game week this week and get more points. Don't worry if you didn't get many points. The first week it's always hard to predict because there's not much information. Sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't. Um, so you've got 37 more games to go. So yeah, just be patient. Some players that don't do well the first week will do really well the next week, vice versa. But yeah, so it'll be an interesting week to see. All right. Well, hope you have a good weekend. See you next time. Ciao, ciao. Peace. Bye.